sometimes it kind of ends up getting to the point where you're like, you get down on your face before God every night, and then you hear nothing. So how then do you keep trusting, this God that's not even answering you when you're like going through this whole thing in life with all these people and these things happening and all this drama happening, It gets hard. And what I see a lot in people today is that there's this point in time where they didn't believe in God at all, and then something happens to where they believe in with all their heart, to where they're willing to die for something that they can't even see. What drives a person to that point? I don't know. Because it's honestly hard to believe that somebody would die for something that you can't see. People can't see God. They have to have faith to believe in Him.
Mm-hmm.
But these people who end up getting to this point, something happens to where they lose it. What could drive a person to the point where the faith that they had in God before, that they were willing to die for this God that they were serving, to just vanish? What drives a person to that point? This rug is green. I believe it's green. It's obvious that it's green. What's going to take? Can you tell me that this rug is yellow? Obviously, to me, it's green. So, what drives a person to the point to end up changing that belief? And I think it's that we get so busy with life. We get so stressed, we forget. We don't take the time to remind ourselves. We don't read the Word, because the Word, it has so many examples, which I want to talk about. This is why it's probably going to take me a little bit longer. Because I want to get this out. Because people need to remember this. I was going through a time in my life where I literally was about to walk out on Christianity because of this very thing. I had no hope. My hope died. I was down on my face every night, crying out to God. I was praying to Him. I was spending time with Him, one-on-one with Him. And I was hearing nothing. And frankly, to me, I don't want to serve a God that's nothing but a dictator. I want to have a relationship with God.
Mm-hmm.
Because if God was just a dictator, I could get that with any other religion.
All right.
The fact that He loved me, and when He was on that cross, dying, and He saw me personally, not just a group of people, but He thought of everyone individually when He did it, that was one thing that proved Christianity to be different to me. The fact that He would have a relationship with me was another one. And the third, I'm His child. I get to say, the most high King, the creator of the universe, I get to call Him Daddy.
All right. All right.
What I want to bring up is a few things in the Bible that honestly are reminders of how much you need to trust God. Because going through a relationship with God can be really awful. Because He can think of some really crazy stuff for you to do sometimes. I don't know. For instance, let's talk about Noah. I'm going to use a comedian's way of describing this because, well, it just kind of fits what life is like today. And you've probably heard it before. He's a carpenter. He's sitting there working. He's carving away. Noah. Noah. Who is that? What do you want? It's the Lord, Noah. Right. I've been good. What do you want? I want you to build an ark, Noah. Right. What's an ark? Never mind that, Noah. I want you to build it 300 cubits by 50 cubits by 30 cubits. Right. What's a cubit? I want you to collect 2 of every animal and put them on the ark. Right. Why are you doing this? I'm going to destroy the world. Right. And we all know how it goes. He did it, did he?
Mm-hmm.
And God did indeed destroy the world. As crazy as that sounds, he did. You see, I think the thing that we realize, or fail to realize that is that we kind of put God in a little box.
Mm.
Just to prove that God knows what he's doing. We all know how it goes. Satan comes up to God and it's like, please. Just let me at him. Just let me at him. And God's like, okay. And do bear in mind, just as another reason to trust God, nothing can happen to you unless he allows it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not stupid. God doesn't allow something to happen to you and then sit there and goes, oh, please don't save me. He knows that you can get through it. However, it is your choice to walk away. It is your choice to give up. It is your choice to lay your weapon down and let the enemy stomp all over you.
Okay.
So, all this stuff happens to Job. He loses his kids, his house, everything. His own wife even told him to leave God.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, nah. Mom, that's really stubborn. I like that. And number 2, wow. You just lose everything and your whole life is telling you to leave this God that potentially did this. And you're like, no, I'm good. That, my friends, that's hope. Not the first definition, the second. Hope stands for hold on, pain ends. So, scripture to back this up. To prove that I'm not just sitting up here blabbing about nothing. Psalms 3, 2, and 3. Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. But you, O Lord, are my shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high. Job 11, 18 and 19. You will be secure because there is hope for you. You will look around you and take rest in your safety.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to point something out. It doesn't say you will get more safety. It says you will take rest in your safety.
Amen.
All right.
So, what hope is that? Is that the second definition or the first? That's actually the second. Because to trust in the safety you already have, it takes strength. You will lie down with no one to make you afraid, and many will court your favor. So, to add to that, let's talk about Mephibosheth. Talk about courting in your favor. This guy got dropped as a baby and couldn't walk because this one woman dropped him and fell on him, and ended up living his life hiding. And David came and found him, put him at his table to eat with him.
Mm-hmm.
Even though technically he could kill him because he wants all the heirs dead. That's favor. Is it not? Let's hold on. So let's talk about two more. I got two more examples of them. And, let's talk about Paul.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. They tried to kill him many times. And eventually it went fine. He got sent to all these prisons. Could you imagine in today, you keep going to prison in this country, 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 and you have all these people trying to kill you over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it doesn't work? And yet you're still going to do the same thing that's getting you into these predicaments?
Amen.
This guy must really like God. It's trust. He trusts God.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the end, he's thinking, well, if I die, I'm in a better place anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, which is probably one of my favorite stories, besides Mephibosheth, is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah.
You want to talk about trust? How about going to a freaking oven that even the guard could put you in? We all know how that story goes. You know, this King Nebuchadnezzar was like, he told him, it's the same thing like in life. You will do this, or you're done.
Amen.
Just like today, how ISIS is going to come over here and say, they're going to... No, you can't believe in God. Curse his name. It's the same thing, is it not? He said, you will worship the image I made
Amen.
when the music starts.
Amen.
But this is what really surprised me in the story. All three of them said to Nebuchadnezzar, we will not bow down and worship your idols, because our God can give. He didn't say he will.
Okay.
He said he could. But if he does not, we will still not bow down.
All right. All right.
That's trust. It's still the same mentality. You can break my bones. You can take everything I own. You can spit in my face. Do whatever. But you're not taking my faith away.
Amen.
All right.